Hey, what's up, guys? How are all of you doing? I got a new setup. A while ago, I made a video about a myth called Monumental Architect, who has a pretty interesting story. Also, don't worry, I will make a part 2 about Monumental Architect, I swear. And while researching Monumental Architect, I stumbled upon a myth called LostCharlie. This myth has clues and fragments spread all around its profile for us to solve. By just looking at the LostCharlie profile, we have two interesting things to look at. The game called Downtown, which the LostCharlie account owns, and the group Charlie's Messages. The group contains forums that contain messages of what seems to be Charlie writing down daily journal logs, which are kind of confusing if you do not play Downtown first. For example, you wouldn't really know what walking a different direction was if you had no prior knowledge. The map consists of a maze built out of very tall city buildings. There are several drawings on the floor, some leading to important items and places. The first set of arrows leads you to an indoor bar in a building that is differently colored from all the others. In the bar, there are 3 room doors, however, all of them are locked. Progressing past the bar, you will find some interesting places and items. For example, there are very tall watchtowers scattered all over the place. To my knowledge, these watchtowers do pretty much nothing. After you pass that, a very long red line appears, and when you follow it to the end, it leads to a small music box that appears on the 3rd night. This is known by the text by the music box that says, "A sweet melody is played on the 3rd night." There are 3 of these red lines, each of them leading to different items such as the truck and the bunny. This is about as much of the information needed to actually understand the forum posts. There are more areas in the map, but they don't really get talked about in the forums. The first message reads, "Dear reader, I heard somewhere that writing your thoughts down before bed can help with sleep, so I figured I'd give it a try. I haven't been sleeping well recently and I can never fully calm down at night. You'd think the quiet nights would help me sleep better. Anyway, I'll try walking a different direction tomorrow and see if I end up somewhere new or back at the same spot. Charlie." In the myth's story, LostCharlie is in the game Downtown and has been there for a while. We still don't exactly know where this place came from or what it is exactly. In one area, there is a window on the floor outlined with red, although when looking through the hole that the window fell from, there is no hole in the wall where the window should be, revealing that the windows on the buildings are actually fake. This is just one of the clues that suggests that this place is not as it seems. The next significant message to understand the story is message 7, which reads, "Dear reader, I slept pretty well last night, which doesn't really happen much. Had a dream too. There was a man with horns in it and I can't remember anything else, but the dream felt comforting while it was happening. I think I slept the wrong way last night because I had this heavy feeling in my chest when I woke up. Charlie." The horned person talked about in the message could refer to 2 people. If you check out LostCharlie's following, you will see an account named Athagora. This account has an avatar that has horns, which is the one that Charlie could be talking about. The second person, or rather entity, can be found when following the first line in the game. Your character suddenly slows down and you meet the entity. Whether or not these 2 people are correlated to each other is still a mystery. The next significant message is message 14, which reads, "Found writing in chalk on the road today that looked like mine. It said, 'Charlie was here,' right in the middle of the road. I don't remember writing it and I don't even have any chalk on me. The letters look like mine though. I must have written it unless there's another Charlie around here." The writing on the floor in the game is apparently not Charlie's by this message. But this brings up the question of, who is writing these messages? It could be a completely separate Charlie sending messages, or Charlie himself just forgetting that he wrote them. I'm not sure, but this may or may not relate to the horn man he was talking about that appeared in his dreams. In message 52, Charlie finds the aforementioned music box. In this message, we can see a notable degradation in his writing. "Found a music box today sitting in one of those red circles. I almost stepped on it and that hurt my chest. Picked it up and the inside had for my L carved in it, wound it up and now there is a soft yellow light that follows me everywhere. It's really nice. The flame really wants to be friends, I think, because it keeps moving like it's trying to get my attention." This can mean one or 2 things. 1, the music box has some effect on him and affects his ability to write. Or 2, being alone for 52 days has degraded his writing significantly. By message 273, LostCharlie is only able to type in full sentences. One message that sticks out to me is message 312, which reads, "Do you keep sending people to me? Not my real friends." This most likely references when Charlie called the little light following him when he picked up the music box as a friend. This also means that Charlie has discovered the other items in the map. These messages stop at message 350. If you bring the music box into the first bar door, the door unlocks. This door leads you to the pink room. The pink room is a 2-story house consisting of a living room, a bedroom, a kitchen, and a bathroom. If you click on a small dollhouse in the pink room, it makes you tiny and transports you into the dollhouse. Something I noticed about the dollhouse is that it's split in two with 2 different colored dolls on each side. Maybe this could symbolize some sort of divorce or something? I don't know. The second door, needing to be accessed with the truck, contains a circular road and a yellow void. The room also contains a bunch of balloons traveling in a circle. On the road, there are a few tables and chairs scattered around the place. In the middle of it all, there is a large platform with different types of circus items on it, including the truck. The third and last door needing to be opened with the bunny consists of a dirt tunnel. Something I'd like to note is that the items that we have collected so far, the music box, the toy car, and the bunny, are all children's items. And going back to the pink room, about the divorce theory I had, maybe those two things correlate with each other. LostCharlie is a relatively new myth with a lot of things to still uncover about them. I mean, there's about 10 or 15 videos about this myth, so I don't expect everyone to know everything about them. I encourage you guys to help solve this myth, as that would be a really cool thing to do. Anyways, I love all you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video.